really are called anointed and appointed to lead a rebellion against God's lead. They went all the way, right until the wheels fell off. They didn't quit. And Moses said, hereby ye shall know that the Lord has sent me to do all these works. If blind be leaders of the blind, all will fall into the ditch. And that's what's about to happen here. And Moses, hereby ye shall know that the Lord has sent me to do all these works, for I have not done them of my own mind. Moses said, I didn't have the power to do all these miracles. God anointed and appointed me. See, when God anoints and appoints a man, he's not going to fail. People will fall around him, but he's not going to fail. So they got there from the tabernacle of Korah, Dathan and Abiram, on every side. And Dathan and Abiram came out and stood in the door of their tents, and their wives, and their sons, and their little children. Oh, the whole family. See how God's feel about family too. And Moses said, hereby ye shall know that the Lord has sent me to do all these works, for I have not done them of my own mind. If these men die the common death of all men, or if they be visited after the visitation of all men, then the Lord have not sent me. He said, if nothing happened to these men, God have not sent me. But if something supernatural happens, God has sent me. Something supernatural happens through these men. But if the Lord make a new thing, and the earth open her mouth and swallow them up, with all that appertain to them. And so if the earth open up, that's the title is, the earth open up, and swallow all these men with everything, all their belongings, their tents, all their possessions, their cattle, their children, families, everything. Blah, blah, blah. But if the Lord make a new thing, and the earth open her mouth and swallow them up with all that appertain to them, and they go down quick into the pit, then ye shall understand that these men have provoked the Lord. They pissed the Lord off. And that's what you don't want to do. Papa said it's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of a living God. You don't want to piss God off. And it came to pass, as he had made an end of speaking all these things, that the ground clave asunder that was under them. The earth opened its mouth and swallowed them up. And the earth opened her mouth and swallowed them up, and their houses, all their tents, and all the men that appertained with Korah, and all their goods. Swallowed everything. They got an express trip to hell. They and all that appertained to them went down alive into the pit of hell. And I bet you, when that ground opened up, you could see the flames. They went straight express, do not pass go, do not collect, straight to hell. And they scared the hell out of the congregation, because I'm almost certain you could hear the screams of them going down, and you could see the smoke probably rise, and I'm sure it was more graphic than what we read here, knowing God. They went straight express to hell, him and his whole family. 200 and some plus people swallowed up. They and all their apparel, and went down alive into the pit, and the earth closed up on them. So the earth opened and then closed. Opened his mouth and closed. And they perished from among the congregation. And Israel that were round about them fled at the cry of them. For they said, lest the earth swallow us up also. Because they was probably thinking the same thing, but they just happened to have enough sense to step on the other side. And there came out a fire from the Lord and consumed the 250 men that offered incense. So God killed them with fire. So you're looking at a total of about 500 and some people God wiped out for rebellion. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, speak unto Eleazar, the Aaron the priest, that he take up the censers. God said, redeem my censers out of the burning, and scatter them and scatter thou the fire yonder, for they are hollow. He said, my censers are hollow. The censers of these sinners against their own souls, let them make their broad plates for covering the altar, for they shall be offered before the Lord. Therefore they are hollow, and they shall be a sign unto the children of Israel. He said, take these censers, beat them flat, and use them and put them as ornaments on the altar. So when they look at them, they'll remember what I did to this bunch for rebelling against God's man. And the earth opened up and swallowed the rebels. Learn something from Korah, you rebels. If there's anything for you, there's anything redeemable left in you. Pride haven't totally taken you over. For rebellion, is a sin of witchcraft. And God has a lot of examples of how he deals with wizards and witches in his Bible. They all go down into the pit. All right, don't be a rebellious wizard and witch in giving God's way. Make sure you bring the tithes, first fruits, alabaster box, streetpriestministry.org. Hit the donate button. That includes your thieving pastors. Good day, good evening, good night to you around the world. May you grow in faith in Jesus' name.